All right, Sort of Sports Podcast, episode 182. And Mr. Fisher, I have to get this off my chest because I wanted to record an episode some point this week about this movie I saw Sunday night. I didn't have a chance. Um, and I don't think I'm going to have a chance point this week. I got a big video project due in one of my classes. You were in my last video project. You did excellent. The people will not see that, but you were an all-time Oscar winner. You versus Timothy Chalamet. That's what they're talking about in the streets.
That's a high honor right there. I can't lie.
I love Chalamet. It's like my boy. But uh, anyways, me and my roommate went and saw Predator Badlands. Fucking banger. All
Really?
time fucking banger. Has a chance to be one of the top five movies I saw this year. I don't think it's going to make the Ryan Klinger Hall of Fame. Um, but do you even know this terminology?
No, no, no. I haven't even heard of the title of that movie.
No, I meant
So,
my terminology of like the Hall of Fame and the top five I
oh,
do. The sort of
uh, I,
sporties.
no, no,
Oh,
not familiar.
okay. Well, there you go. That's a fun deep dive you can do sometimes.
All right,
Watch an episode of the sort of sporties. They're
I'm
like three
excited.
hours long.
You have been asking me to do that now for a couple days, so I feel like at some point I'm gonna
They
have to
come
throw it
up a
on as some
lot.
background
It's
noise.
it's my
Yeah.
favorite
Okay.
episode every year.
Okay.
It's like that, the NFL predictions pod, the NBA predictions pod are like my favorites to record. The box office draft is a fun one too. I'm looking forward to next year of RJ. I kicked his ass. Well, it was pretty close this year. I shouldn't say that. I really didn't kick his ass, but I'm gonna kick his ass next year. I have big plans. But to basically just touch on Predator Badlands. They basically just said, let's do Avatar with Predator, and it was very unique, and it was awesome, and I'm willing to bet it's gonna make a sequel. It's making decent money, and I think literally everybody who's even slightly interested in it would like it. It was awesome. So that's my quick review. I don't know if it'll make top five for the year, but I was pleasantly surprised. I've never watched a Predator movie in my life. And I thought it was awesome. I loved it. I just positive word of mouth. And so this was my positive word of mouth. You guys know I usually cut big episodes on movies like this, but I don't. I just don't think it's going to happen this week, and I don't want to strike too late. So this is me saying, Predator Badlands, uh, fucking great time. Like I walked in, was like, hell yeah, I want a video game version of it too, because it would be really good for like an
Okay.
Assassin's Creed style video game.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a sequel is probably in the works as long as it makes decent money, which is good because it rocked. So that's my thing. And it's that movie's gonna hit like crack on TNT in 5 years. Like it's one of those movies.
Ooh, okay. I get the vibe now. I really do.
It's
Yeah.
really good. They literally just did Avatar with Predator, and I actually think I like it better than Avatar. So and there's that.
That's cool. You know, Barstool Clemmer by chance, right? You know, actually he's very more known for like actually being on Barstool and like he is one of the guys in the chairs, but little known, he has a personal account. And I don't know if it's every year, but this year in particular, he's watching every single movie that comes out in theaters and reviewing them on his TikTok. So he has seen, I think, almost 200 movies this year. So he has been
Sounds
in
like
the
hell.
cinemas quite a bit, most of which have been very bad.
Yeah, like
He has admitted.
I'm a movie fan,
Hmm.
but like I'm always and this might be a take that some people don't like to hear from me because they're like, "Oh, Ryan, you're a big movie guy," and I am. And I've had a year where I watched, I think, like upwards of 120 movies. And I've
Wow.
had years like this year, it's probably not gonna break. Like usually, I think probably I probably hit like I'm always hitting over 50, always.
Okay.
But I had a year one time, like my senior year of high school, going into my freshman year of college. I will not top those stats until I'm retired
Yeah.
or my job became watching movies.
There you go.
Because my senior year of high school, most of my classes weren't doing anything. So I would start a movie at the beginning of the school day, finish it by halfway through, because I was watching it like every class I didn't do much in. So like my mom's class, oddly enough, was one of the only classes we were doing stuff in. So shout out to mom for making it. In senior year, we were still doing stuff.
Shout out to
Uh,
mom. Hope Freddie Freeman's having a bad day for her.
yeah. So um, I'd finish the movie about halfway through at my study hall. Then I'd start another movie in the next class we didn't do much in, and then that night I'd finish it when got home. Sometimes I would even be able to fit two movies within school and finish it at home, and then start a third movie that night and watch it. Then at college, I would go to class. Sometimes I just watch two movies a night, just every night. My first class is at 10:50, stay up till 3 in the morning, watch back-to-back movies. And here's the thing, it's a fun lifestyle, don't get me wrong. But I
Yeah.
think you hit a point with watching a lot of movies where, and some people are like this, that they're like, oh man, I watched so many movies this month. Like there's a girl in one of my classes wants to be a film major. She just watched like 250 movies this year. I'm gonna be honest, it's not, I don't like it like that. I'm a big
No.
movie guy, but um, I don't think there's a reason to just watch movies for the sake of watching movies. If I'm not interested in it, I'm not watching it. If I'd rather play a video game or I'd rather read a book, I'd rather do that. I think it's more important to be doing whatever you want. Like, now granted, I would lose a little bit of my Ryan, you're a movie guy card if I watched 5 movies this year. But I'm saying there's
Sure.
no point in me watching an extra 50 movies just to be like, yeah, I watched 50 more movies. Does this make sense?
Yeah, no, I 100% get that. Like
Because you're
I
not
have
getting as
to
much
be
out of it then.
No, I agree. Yeah, you're becoming more of a critic than you are an enjoyer of movies. So there is a fine line. I agree.
Like, I'm just an enjoyer, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And
An enthusiast, some might say.
yeah, and at the end, it's like I enjoy them, and I think the moment I'm watching it just to watch it, then I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah,
So why do it? That's my thought with anything. If you're just doing it to do it and you're not enjoying it, why the fuck are you doing it?
it's a good point.
So, yeah. I mean, if you have the means, I mean, obviously, if you're working a job, it's the only job you can work. Like, credit to you, at
Well,
least you're
yeah,
doing something. No,
you
no
have to
doubt.
have something beneficial. You have said it. You have preached to the choir time and time again that movies are made to be enjoyed. So there's no reason that you watch a movie just to like check it on Letterboxd. Don't do it.
Yeah, fuck that shit. It's dumb as hell.
Good, good for you.
Sorry, mom, that I've swore a lot so far this episode. We mentioned
You're very
mom. Now we
passionate
have
about
to
movies.
we have to shout that out. Yeah, this movie's pissing me off. All right. Okay, so now we have to, on a different note, let's get to the regular part of the show.
Mhm.
I think I got to get my ass beat because no reaction to that. What would you do if like some huge person came up from behind me and just like smacked me right when I said that?
Yeah, that door just opens up and hits you square in the head right now.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
But like I was kind of talking shit, being like, yo, like we're in this point in the NFL season. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
NFL still on an all-time incredible season.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of slack this week. The primetime games were bad. They were really
One
bad.
o'clock Sunday was
Mhm.
legitimately cinema.
Yeah.
Almost all the favorites lost. Now I lost money,
Mm.
full disclosure. Um, you know, Panthers losing, Bills losing, Browns losing, all three favorites. Bucks losing, another favorite. An insane 1 o'clock slate. And Vikings almost got it done. There's a period there. I thought the Vikings were going to get it done.
Yeah. I thought the Giants were gonna get it done too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Crazy 1 o'clock slate. Um, so my thought process was that the NFL is just on an all-time heater of a season. That's really the end of it. I mean, there's really no doubt in my mind about it. And
Mhm.
Colts are on bye week this week, right? No, wait, Colts play.
Yes.
We're Colts are on bye week. Colts are on bye week?
They are on a bye. They play Kansas City off the bye, I believe.
Wow.
It
Wow, wow, wow,
continues.
wow, wow. What's the rest of their schedule look like? I was just curious.
Oh, well, I'm not going to jump segments, by the way. I'm just going to review last week while you're looking that up, just to let the people know what went down last
Because
week
credit
in
to them
the.
for beating the Falcons. Just want to say.
There you go.
Falcons are a weird team.
In the EV department last week, though, we went 4-2. Actually, not bad. We started out very bad. We had Bills minus 9.5. They had their annual implosion. I don't think anybody should panic. They usually lose a game in really ugly fashion to a really inferior team about once a year, and it's around this time of year. So I wouldn't panic if I'm a Bills fan. This is routine. Browns money line. I had sniped it way early in the week when they were underdogs. Sauce gets traded. Quentin Williams gets traded. I'm like, okay, great. They're favorites now. We got good value. Unfortunately, when your quarterback's Dylan Gabriel, you don't have good value. And for those at home that are unaware, the Browns have not covered the spread in their last 10 away games. Not even just straight up. They have not covered a spread, a 50-50 mathematical right down the middle number. They haven't done it in 10 games in a row. So
What's the spread this week?
they're at home and they play the Baltimore Ravens. I believe it is 8.5.
So realistically, that's actually a 10 and a half or 11 and a half line using without the home bump.
True. Yeah. The a neutral site probably be 10.5. Yeah.
That's like a smash, honestly.
Yeah. The tickets right now for Browns games are actually cheaper than some of the food that they sell at the game. It's not a joke. Yeah. It's
Are they cheaper than tickets to Predator Badlands? Probably not.
I don't $11.
10.
We're getting close. Well, it depends if you order the movie tickets online, you got to pay that online fee. So
Ooh,
it
excellent point,
depends,
Fisher.
but
You trying to get more people in
yeah.
the Brown Stadium?
Oh, absolutely not. No. Yeah, you'd have to pay me to go watch Dylan Gabriel in person at this point.
There was a
It's unreal.
play, so like took me a bit. I had issues Sunday ticket game, got it taken care of. But there was a
Mm.
moment where I was just watching a Browns game, and I was like, I bet on the Browns this week, right? So you're gonna win. And I think there might. I thought there was a flag called because I watched Dylan Gabriel step back in the pocket and just throw it directly at the line of scrimmage, like into the ground. And I was like, oh no, that was. You know, play I'm talking about first quarter.
I know exactly what it
Third,
was.
it's
Third
like third
down.
and 14,
Yep.
and he
Yep.
just threw it like directly into the grass. And I was
Yep.
like, oh,
Hmm.
so he's awful, awful.
You probably good for you. Your Sunday ticket probably saved your sanity a little bit more because about a
Yeah, because I
quarter
get to watch
later,
Drake May, and then I was sitting there like this.
yeah, that's a great reaction. I unfortunately had to watch him overthrow a -4 yard lateral screen
Yeah,
pass. So, well, I should say it was a forward pass, but he was 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that's about how our playbook has looked the last couple of weeks. And I love the immediate response from Kevin Stefanski. We're
yeah,
sticking with Dylan Gabriel, not even paying it any mind, not even thinking about it. Hey, he looked at the box score and said, "You know what? He had 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's our guy next week."
terrible. It's actually terrible. It's a fireable offense. I'm
Yeah,
actually
he.
not a Fire
Hey,
Stefanski guy,
by
but
the
if
way,
he's starting Dylan Gabriel, maybe he should be.
by the way, now that Dable has been fired, Kevin Stefanski is now the betting favorite to go next.
I
How
believe
about
it.
that?
Starting Dylan
Two-time
Gabriel is
coach
a
of the year
fireable offense. Do you agree?
gone. Oh, I wholeheartedly. I've said it since probably trying to think what game really solidified it for me. I think it was
First game.
Pittsburgh. No, he had an okay game in London. He played okay against the Vikings. And again, you got to give him a little bit of time to get in there. And maybe I was too harsh on him in Pittsburgh, but even when we blew the Dolphins out, he still played horrible. Like I've never had the confidence in this guy. He's undersized. He's left-handed. He was overdrafted. He was very, very much so put on by his wide receivers in Oregon. Even Oregon fans know, like this
Troy
guy
Franklin
is
was good.
he's a poor man's Marcus Mariota. That's what he is. So
Marcus is a backup.
yeah, that's he's a poor man's Marcus
Not,
Mariota.
granted,
Let me.
Marcus, full disclosure, Marcus Mariota was the man in college.
He was he won. Did he win Heisman?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was
Heisman number 1
deserved.
overall pick. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he was the man. Like let's I just want to take a moment on that.
You're very
But
correct.
one of my good friends in high school, diehard Marcus Mariota fan, and I don't blame him. Marcus Mariota rocked. Um, quick thing though, this is you'll enjoy this.
Mhm.
So I popped into the Patriots game because I was gonna watch my Panthers. Win or lose, gotta watch my Panthers. I watch Panthers every week. So I flip over, right? There it is. Drake May just pop in to see it. You know what I see? So first Dylan Gabriel play I see is that. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Leave that. First Drake May play I see. Oh, Patriots are down. Okay. Drake May stands back in the pocket, hits Kayshon Boutte in stride. You know, play I'm talking about like the 50-yard line, just in stride, and
Mm,
goes like opposite field. Just beautiful ball for like 30 yards. And I was like,
mm,
it
yeah.
was like a
Felt like you're laying down in a field, frolicking with the flowers right there.
I'm like, yeah, it is. You know the part in
Yep.
Shrek 2 when him and Fiona are running to each other in like the sea of dan and like the sea of sunflowers, and it's like I'm in love, like accidentally in love's playing. It was me. That's me and Drake May.
You and Drake. You and
And
Drake.
he's lucky he's been married to the same girl since fifth grade.
That hasn't stopped a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's committed. Credit to him. But
Yeah.
you know what's funny is like I think we've been over this. Like I'm usually running away when guys get overly popular.
Yeah.
And right about time they get popular, that's when I leave. I mean, hell, did have Justin Herbert. People don't. A lot of people don't know this. This is like way back in the podcast days. But you can go back to those old pods. I was a diehard Mahomes fan.
Wow.
2019, I'm like, this guy's gonna win MVP. Uh, again, he's gonna go back to back. This guy's incredible. This guy's gonna be better than Tom Brady. I picked him to win the Super Bowl. They did. He didn't win MVP. Lamar deserved it.
Yeah.
2020, I'm like, he's probably just gonna win the Super Bowl again. They did not. And then around 2021, it's kind of when I stopped being a Mahomes fan. He'd gotten too popular. I was like, oh, this guy isn't as good as Brady. Because he's never gonna be as good as Brady because like Brady beating him in the Super Bowl kind of ended that. It'd be like if LeBron played Michael Jordan in the finals and lost. Like, yeah,
See,
no matter
people don't
what, yeah.
talk about that enough. Tom Brady divorced his wife just to go back and solidify his GOAT status, just in case there was any lingering doubt. He was like, one more time.
To a Tampa Bay franchise that hadn't done shit for 10 years.
No, him and Gronk just walked in there like, give me the keys. And you know what? Credit to
With
him.
the same coach.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not like they
Yeah.
brought in their boys.
No. Mm-mm.
Now, granted, he had Mike Evans, who was a Hall of Fame wide receiver. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. But that's just called ball knowledge by Brady for going to the right team.
But that Super Bowl was him and Gronk. Gronk had two touchdowns that
In
game.
that defense was awesome.
That defense was disgusting. That's a good point. Yeah.
They killed Mahomes. The
Yep.
conversation coming out of the Super Bowl was, did they solve Mahomes? That was the combo.
Yeah.
Brady, all right, we always make jokes about how Stafford didn't get as much. Burrow gets more credit than Stafford for losing the Super Bowl than Stafford does for winning.
Yeah.
Does Burrow get more credit for losing the Super Bowl than Brady does for winning it in Super Bowl 55? Least talked about Super Bowl of the last
50.
five.
No, I don't think so. I think if you want to talk about like Super Bowl 53, maybe.
I think people bring that one up because it's like worst Super Bowl ever talks.
Yeah, but like if you're talking about deserve, because Tom Brady did put on a pretty good offensive clinic in that in 55.
That Super Bowl is so forgotten though because nobody gives a shit about it. It's a bad halftime show. It's just a bad Super Bowl. And
Well, to be
54
fair,
rocked. So that's like part of it
yeah,
too. 52, 51, 52, 54 are all hood classics. And for those listeners that do not remember, 51 is the greatest comeback in NFL history, 28-3 Tom Brady. Then 52 is David beating Goliath with Nick Foles beating Tom Brady Philly special, which is incredible that David has beat Goliath three times in the NFL with Eli Manning twice and then Nick Foles. And then
yep.
Super Bowl 54, which was an all-time classic Niners Chiefs game that they tried to outdo in 58, and I still don't think they did. 54 is so good.
I think 54 is the last time the Super Bowl felt like the Super Bowl. You know
This
what I
is such
mean?
a hater ass take.
It doesn't
You're
I
being a
haven't
negative Nancy.
felt I haven't felt the vibe of the Super Bowl. Maybe it's because, well, I guess we can't say that it was in New Orleans last year.
I think Super Bowl
But
56 had the vibe. I think you're
here's one
hating.
thing. I don't I, 50 okay, 56 maybe a little bit. But
In
even then, like
LA,
coming at a halftime, I was like this doesn't feel like the Bengals took the lead in the third quarter and everyone's like, "Oh, look, it's Jennifer Aniston in the crowd." Like, can we play football? Like, I don't know. I didn't love it. But
you think it's
they
too
need to
celebrity
start.
focused.
Yes, 100%, especially when it's out west, 100%. But aside from that, the Super Bowl needs to be kicked off at 8:15 Eastern time again. I don't know when they stopped doing that. I don't know
Yeah, when
when they
did they
started
change it?
doing
It's bad.
6:15. Why? Why did they change
But
it?
we've talked
Like
about it
I got
before.
to a
Imagine if
point
you were West Coast. It's like a three
I got
o'clock
to a
game.
point. Yeah, it's awful. I got to a point in my life, right, where like it's 9-year-old me, and I'm over at like a Super Bowl watch party. My parents are like, halftime, we got to like hit the road and go home. You kids got school tomorrow. It's like, damn it, dude. Like this is a great Super Bowl. Like what a shame. Now it's like, okay, I don't have the obligation. I'm a big boy now. I decide my own bedtime, and it's like, oh, here's a 6:15 kickoff. What am I supposed to do past 9 o'clock? Come on, like this is not what the people want. It's
Stare at all your lost
ridiculous.
stats.
That this past Super Bowl is pretty rough. Yeah.
I think 59 actually felt like the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
It felt like a drive-by shooting had occurred at like the largest stage imaginable. Like it felt like
Yeah.
a drive-by shooting at Buckingham Palace. That's how last Super Bowl felt.
Wow. Okay.
It was so shocking, and it was like, how could this happen?
Hmm.
For what
Yeah.
it's worth, no offense to Buckingham Palace. I think
Okay.
Buckingham Palace is more grand than the White House, though. That's why I picked it.
100%. Yeah. No, I would agree with that. I mean, I don't know how much
We
longer the
record this
King's going to
pod
be
in
kicking.
America too, so I'm not gonna be hunted down.
Yeah. True. But I mean, I'll tell you what, the day they had like the Queen's funeral procession, I was sick from school that day. It's like a once in a lifetime event. It was a very historic day, and
Really?
I felt the necessity. I don't know how close I was to the Queen, but like, I'll tell you what, one thing that gets me fired up, let me get on my John Gruden session right here, right? I am a huge fan of when players sing their national anthem
Yeah.
at world tournaments, at
I love
international
this take.
tournaments.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree.
when it's like the early, one of my favorite videos of all time, it's like the early 2000s England players. You got like all like a young Wayne Rooney, a plump 18-year-old Wayne Rooney
This is
belting
incredible.
out God Save Our Queen. There's something about that, man. I don't know what it is, but it just gets me fired up.
Big
People love
Frozen
to
Four
hate on
guy?
England. Maybe. I don't know what
Not
it
Frozen
is,
Four,
but
sorry. NHL All-Star
yeah,
Game. Big
yeah,
NHL All-Star fan.
yeah. International, like I don't know, man. When I just see the flag flying, I'm like, hey, I I I don't know who the hell these people are, but I'm here for it, man. Let me wave my flag and paint my chest.
That's why I love about the Olympics is everybody acts like patriotism is dead, But as soon as it becomes time for a team for like a as soon as it comes time for guys to play basketball wearing jerseys of the country you're from, everybody becomes patriots.
Hmm. Yeah, like I don't know where you go to practice like alpine skiing. Well, that's actually a bad example. How about bobsled? Where the hell do you practice bobsledding? Like when this is like a core memory of mine. I don't know what it is. I had like an infatuation with the Jamaican bobsled team when they were first introduced
Like
back
the
in
one that
like
the movie's about?
it was like a documentary on them, right? I don't know if it was like a
It's
movie.
a Disney Channel movie.
Ooh. Okay, but I was infatuated before the
It's a good
film.
movie.
Yeah, it might be, but just to have that experience, like how cool is that to have a Jamaican bobsled team? Just put that in perspective. You got a bunch of like Jamaicans sitting by the beach watching their people just like go 100 kilometers an hour flying down ice. That's awesome. Like I would fly the Jamaican flag for that. I have 0% Jamaican heritage. I'd do it. It's incredible. I love it. Patriotism's
All right.
great. Represent your home
This is
team.
an all-time question now.
Yeah.
During the Olympics, would you bet against America?
Would I?
Or have you?
Have I? I don't think I have. I don't know if I've actually bet on the Olympics now that I think about it.
When World Cup comes around,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I'll be there for World Cup.
are you going to bet against America?
Well, depends. I don't think I will. I'll probably avoid that for the most
You have
part.
to stay away. You
Yeah,
can't
you know what
bet
I did
against your
actually?
own.
I was in
We're
I
recording this
mean,
on Veterans Day, damn it.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, shout out to veterans. This was something I actually had to go back on. Back when like sports betting became legal in Ohio in 23. So the last World Cup was like winter 2022, about a month and a half before. But Flip has always been out and you can like do mock bets and stuff like that, so to
For what it's
speak.
worth, I agree. Shout out to veterans. So yeah, throw that one out there. That was a
There you go.
good shout.
I was on a very dry spell though, around like November-ish. And on came, I think it was the day after Thanksgiving when the US played England in the World Cup.
And you bet
And
against US?
I was like, you know what? Because I'm on such an absolutely cold streak right now, give me England money line Harry Kane anytime goal. And guess what? We didn't lose. I think it was patriotic of me to discard my money. I think that was patriotic. It was a good move.
You used your bad mojo.
I did, and it worked out well. I did that against Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and everybody got to be happy.
I
There you
was
go.
with you when you did that, and that was all
Yeah,
timer. That was an all
yeah.
timer.
There you go. Yeah. What a tangent.
I would love
I
to
have no
talk
idea
more, but I
how.
think that was
Yeah.
perfect. Just do EV pit. Just do EV passes. Just do EV passes.
Okay, we're jumping into week number 11. We're going to get us started with a team that has been the Cardiac Cats, Bears. I don't know what to call them. The Chicago Bears. They've been
Team's not
incredible this
good.
season. I've been a big fan of them. You can say what you want. I don't think that they're great. I don't think they're 6-3 good. I don't disagree there. But
I think they're
for what
three and
it's worth,
six good.
oof, I don't know. I'm feeling more like 4-4 and
It's
one,
like okay.
eh, right down the middle. But
If they play the
um,
Packers 10 times, how many times they win?
if they're
Twice?
playing 5 in Green Bay, 5 in Chicago,
Twice.
4. With the way the Packers are playing right now, yeah, they'll win 3 in Chicago and 1 in Green Bay.
Who are the Packers, though? That's what every NFL show in America.
Well, we will get to that point. I'm very certain about that. Um, we have, yeah, Bears +3 against the Vikings this week. I know you're high on the Vikings, but guess what happened last week? That was the one pick that you were like, absolutely not. I might actually bet Vikings money line. And the Ravens covered. They were down early. They came back. JJ McCarthy looked really bad. Did not
That
look good in
was
that game.
rough. Now you're talking
Um,
about nine, actually. JJ McCarthy looks fine.
9. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Nine looked worse for wear.
Do you
Had
think
that
he
really bad
do you think he
interception.
listens to the Drake song?
That's a good question. I
It's
don't.
actually a really good song. It's like one of
Drake.
Drake's best.
Drake is.
It's a classic corny Drake song,
Yeah,
but here's the thing. That's when he's at his best.
it's true. It's a very good point.
Peak
Cool.
cornball Drake is the best Drake. It's why Hotline Bling's an all-time classic.
I like that. I
You
like
have
that.
to commit to the cheese with Drake.
There you go. But yeah, he looked miserable in that game. So yeah, Ravens ended up covering by I think 3 extra points there at the end. So comfortable, not really a huge sweat
No
there.
sweat.
I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling a little fadey against the Vikings. This game is big though for the NFC North right now because Lions and Bears are tied for first. Packers are half a game back because of their tie, and the Vikings are I think a game, maybe a game and a half back. So huge game here. Like the winner, if the Vikings win, it is officially a 4 horse race. Strap in. It's going to be a hell of a race to the end of the year. If the Bears win though, you could probably cross out the Vikings not only for the division, probably the playoffs. The NFC is too stacked for them to not for them to get in as a wild card team. It's not going to happen. So
Yeah.
I think Chicago wins this game. Maybe not win, but they'll cover.
What's the
So
spread?
3. It's a field goal.
Fine. I'm gonna let it slide, but I still like this Vikings team. I think the Vikings, Seahawks, and Broncos are all built the same way, and that type of team is good.
Okay, I don't dislike that. That's fun.
Seahawks are the best
Um,
one, Broncos are second, and then a decent gap Vikings. But it's the
yeah,
same mentality. It's like, hey, let's have a lockdown defense with a
mm-hmm.
decent O line, with a system QB, with good receivers.
There you
The thing is, Broncos have the worst receivers,
go.
the
Yeah,
Vikings have the worst quarterback, and the Seahawks have
at
nothing bad.
all. Nah, they don't have a. Their running game's questionable. I think
Okay, you like
ish.
RJ Harvey and J.K. Dobbins more? The Seahawks are the best form.
Yeah, no,
Fair.
I agree. Agreed.
The Vikings are the best wide receivers, though.
Yes.
So the
Yep.
Seahawks at least have second wide receivers. The Vikings don't have the
That's fair.
best of anything. I take Nixie over Darnold. That might be a crazy take. You know I love
Right
Nixie.
now, I'd say no,
I love
but by the end of the year, yeah.
love
He'll
Nixie, man.
Nix will turn it around, I'm sure.
Something
But
about Nixie,
that
man. He's got a fan in me.
there you go. There you go.
What's next?
Good to know Drake May and Bo Nix have their seats at your dinner table.
Yeah,
We
but like
got
Drake May, he's like right hand man. You know,
yeah, of
he's
course,
right
yeah.
there. Like
Like
I'm
you're
dap.
cutting
He's
the
in dap up
steak.
range. Bo Nix. Like if it's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner table, like this is Drake,
All right.
right? Like Nix
Yeah.
is kind of at the end, and like you're talking to him a little bit, like you got to check in, how's everything, but
hmm
like you're not spending the day talking to like
Between now and next week, I want you to make a Thanksgiving table. I want you to do that.
okay.
Like
Well,
just
we should
like
save the Thanksgiving episode. Say two
true.
weeks. Give me
That's a
two
good point.
weeks.
Okay.
Two
Yeah,
weeks.
that'll work.
Thanksgiving dinner table of all of my boys, like all the quarterback, because I have a lot of boys.
Yeah, yeah. All your boys, all of them. Yeah.
Announcers
It, it,
too. Tony Romo will get a seat.
you might have to put them in the background. We'll see. But like, I'm talking like
Oh,
get the
Ryan, are
yeah,
you gonna go for
yeah,
the mashed potatoes?
yeah.
Oh, and
Look
the
at
gravy.
the
Oh,
cranberry sauce.
Jim.
Look at him. Down it goes. Yeah.
You see him gobbling it up.
Yep.
Ryan Klinger, he's DTF,
Yeah.
down to finish the meal.
Usually a smoked turkey guy, but I don't know, Jim. This didn't look very smoked to me. Yeah.
You
There
heard
you
about
go.
the DTF thing, right? I'm referencing.
No, I don't know. Maybe I do.
He referenced and said that this team is DTF, as into like down to finish or down to the fine details or something like that. I'm like, all right, Tony,
Tom Brady, LFG.
you're like 40, you're not
Yeah.
70. I think you know what DTF is, which is funny as hell that he did that. But continue. What's
It's
next?
incredible. All right. We got the Bucks Bills over 50 and a half points at minus 110. A little bit surprised this line is as low as it is. The Bills are coming off their worst week offensively all year long. They played like garbage. I don't think we need to talk about it too long. We know it's just the Bills' annual slump. Bucks though, they had a couple great flashes of offense. Neither team though, I felt like could finish their drives last week. I know Drake May had that interception at like the 1 yard line that I was like, okay. And then even the Bucks went down the field a couple times and just had nothing to show for it. So I feel like they left some points on the table that they might bring into next week. So I think 50 and a half is a very low number for this game. I think both teams end up in the 30s.
I'm fine with this.
Okay.
I'm fine with
Uh,
this. What's
Okay.
next?
Yeah, I'm going with your boys right here. Taking the Seattle Seahawks plus two
I've
and a
been on the Seahawks
half.
all year.
Yeah.
I bet on them to win the division. Like I love this team.
And,
This
and
team's
I'm
awesome.
jumping. I'm jumping on that bandwagon. I
I've been
took the
telling you they're
Commanders.
good.
Yeah, you had the
They're gonna beat the Rams. I have like full confidence.
I don't hang on. Let me look at my week 11
Just bet the money
predictions here.
line. Bet the money
Let me
line. Get the better
see.
odds. Boost the
I do have
odds.
them to win straight up. I have them winning straight
Bet
up,
the
but
money line.
I I like the spread here. I like my nice even odds. So
I
minus
know you
110.
do. I know.
Seattle has been incredible. Like I think they are the most underrated team right now in football. I don't think they are
I think
getting
they're
the
gonna win the
respect they
NFC.
deserve.
I threw $1 on Seahawks
I
Patriots
believe
Super
it.
Bowl.
I am thoroughly hoping for a Seahawks and Rams NFC title. Maybe Seahawks Lions. I would be okay with that
They're
too.
very
Nothing wrong with it.
Ramsey in their structure.
They
They're
are.
built like the
And
Rams. Mike
again,
McDonald. Love Mike
it's the
McDonald.
NFC West. Every team aside from the Cardinals, you and I talked about this yesterday, just has that vibe, that West Coast
They're
offense
all
vibe.
built like Sean McVay teams. They all are.
Yes. Yep. Yep. And again, I just think
They're all
maybe they're going to be
next man up mentality. You
yeah
can't name more than 5 players for them, but guess what? They're really good.
they're going to beat the Rams at their own game this week. I think it's going to be a
I
great game.
I want to tell you right now, for the next 3 years, there will be an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator from the Seahawks hired somewhere else. I think Mike McDonald is going to just win build a team that is kind of like perennial contenders. I don't
Yeah.
think Darnold's even that special for him. I think they're going to
No,
get some,
he's not.
like, I don't
He
think
is
it
their
matters.
Brock Purdy again. NFC West. There you go. There you go.
All right,
All right.
what's next?
We have speaking of Brock Purdy, taking the Niners money line this week. I don't know what his
Bingo.
status is. I don't know what's going on there. This line though, very very conspicuous.
Yeah.
It's they are 2.5 point favorites. Again, though, last time I took their spread, I might have taken their money line against the Texans when they were underdogs. Let me down big time there. The Arizona Cardinals are not a good football team, though. Don't be fooled by their win against the Cowboys. Very fluky, very
Kyler
weird
Murray
game.
wins an AT&T, and guess what? Using it on the damn field.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be a good game for them. That's like what -148, I think, is their money line. So
Yeah.
in Arizona, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a half and half home game for the Niners anyway. Just take their money line, move on with it. There you
Crazy
go.
that the Cardinals are favored, but whatever.
Yeah. All right. Ravens -8.5. There we go. We talked about them earlier against the Browns. Browns aren't going
That's
to cover.
easy.
That,
Yeah.
that
What was
is,
your
you know.
second pick again? I didn't say much on it. What was it?
Second pick was Bucks Bills over 50.5.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's a high scoring game. I do want to say I think the Bucks are gonna win that game.
Okay.
I just want to toss it out there. I have a parlay with a bonus bet that
Yeah.
is quite
The
would be a
Bills.
quite large hit.
Yeah.
That is Bucks to win, Broncos to win. It's
That's
just my
right.
boys. It's just
Your
Panthers,
boys.
Bucks, Broncos,
There you go.
and Patriots. And I do want to state, just for you, your entertainment, if that hits, it's a large enough number. I think I should just buy the Bo Nix creamsicle, not creamsicle, Bo Nix Orange Crush jersey.
Get the Drake May 80s Patriots throwback, please. The red with the blue
But I have a
stripes.
shirt ski that coming in. I'm never gonna
Okay.
buy
Okay.
Bo Nix gear. Like I'm
Okay.
never.
No, that's fair.
But
All right.
if I hit on this, it's a
Yeah.
large amount of money.
It's good.
I think I might as well get a because when am I? I mean, I love Drake, but I like Drake more. You're right.
Yeah.
But I think I have to get a jersey if it really hits for
When
that.
the time comes. When the time comes. There
But
you go.
because here's the thing, I'm never gonna buy Broncos stuff, and I'm never gonna
Yeah.
buy a Knicks shirt ski. But if I'm wearing a Knicks jersey and everybody's like, why do you have a Bo Nix jersey? Because here's the thing with the Bo Nix jersey. In 5 years, Bo Nix might be a Super Bowl winning quarterback, or he might be out of the league.
Yeah. So it's
Drake
either a
May, like
very
that's a
rare
lock.
pull or it's a great investment. One or the other.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
I like
Because
that.
that's what's fun about Nixie is like he's not going to be weird. Like he's not going to be decent. He's going to be
No.
weird the rest of his career.
True.
He is either going to be like Tom Brady, not Tom Brady, but I'm saying like a Super Bowl winning like quarterback, or he's going to be in the UFL. That's a Bo Nix experience. What's next? What's the
Eli
last
Manning
pick,
or
right?
Colt McCoy. Yeah, last pick. Here we go. Sunday Night Football. Take us home with the over. Taking the Lions and the Eagles over 49.5 points
Yeah.
at -110. Now, admittedly, I had made this pick Monday before the Eagles game, before their offense laid an egg on the field in the first half. Very weird game. Again, I didn't get to watch it because I'm on YouTube TV and you know what's going on there with
Yeah.
Disney and ESPN. So yeah, I didn't get to see it, but I think full faith restored.
Yeah.
Lions don't have a very approachable defense. Their
Yeah.
offense is electric.
This is the
49 and a
perfect
half is
segue.
disrespectful.
This is
Yeah,
the perfect segue into primetime picks
let's go.
because last week,
Yep.
how it turned out, you beat me
Mm,
because you
mm.
took Eagles and Chargers. We both took the Broncos, of course, and those two won. So you win. Congrats. You were kicking my
There we
ass.
go.
At the end of the year, we'll do
Bang,
the final standings. Bang.
bang.
All right. NFL primetime picks week 11. Thursday night football, Jets at Patriots. I already know your pick. Do you think this is the most bet money line of the season?
No, because it doesn't have the value. It would. Well, I mean, it should be. They're the most picked team this season. Yes. Yeah.
Is this the easiest pick of all time? Like, not of
Yes.
all time, of the season. I think so. Out of a
Yes.
primetime
Yes.
game,
Yes. Yep.
I think the fact that it's primetime makes it easier because you just don't see weird upsets on primetime when it's a shit team. When a shit team plays on primetime, they lose, in my
Unless
opinion.
it's the Steelers, then you do lose.
They're
So
not shit, though. And the
the
Giants weren't shit
Bengals
when
were
they won either.
the Bengals are pretty bad. But yeah, okay. All right.
I'm saying like an all-time shitter.
Yeah.
Because all-time shitters don't get many primetime games.
Yeah. True.
Sunday Night Football, Lions at Eagles. I have Lions.
I did too. High scoring, 41-39. This game's going bonkers, man. I'm looking forward to it.
I would love
Yeah.
that. I don't think the Eagles can keep up with that. What was your bet for it? Sorry, I feel dumb that I'm
Over
asking.
49 and a half. That's a low number.
That is a low number. I think the Lions will score a ton.
Okay.
We probably okay. Raiders at Cowboys. Neither of us are getting cute here, right? We're both taking Cowboys. I think the Cowboys want to try to win games. I think they will.
Yeah, this game is in Vegas, which might make it a little bit weird. I have the Cowboys
Oh,
17 to
yeah, I
10
forgot to
though.
say that.
So
Sorry, it
that's all
is.
good.
And
You're good.
the Lions game's at.
In Philly. Yep.
Yeah, it's at Philly. Just want
But
to say
yeah,
that.
wait, we're on the same page this week. There you go.
Well, all right. There's no point in being different just to be different. I mean,
Yeah, amen.
so, just so there's no point in watching a shitload of movies just so you did it. I had it written down at Dallas, and I know that's wrong, so I'm fixing that real quick. My notes.
It's all good.
All right, well, quick pod here today. We don't have to do the thing where you take a break because Zoom is mad at us. So
I was gonna say though, it might have been a quick episode, but we really went like an inch deep and a mile wide. We talked about
that's
movies,
my
talked about the
classic.
Queen of England, we talked about Buckingham Palace. Where else are you gonna get that with the Sort of Sports podcast? Come on now, come on.
Wow, you just did great. That was great marketing. I don't
It
know.
was
I
great.
appreciate that, Austin. You're
There you
hyping
go.
us up.
Absolutely. There you
Yeah, it
go.
was a great time. All right, great job as always. I will see you again soon. Potentially in a different format next week. We'll have to see.
Stay tuned.
We'll stay tuned for that. All right. That's it from us. We'll have to see if I end up with a. Do you think it's a Knicks jersey?
Yeah, if it hits, yes, it's a
Because
Knicks
it's,
jersey.
I'm like, I would get a Drake May jersey on a real note. The Knicks one, it would be, it's all tied to that crazy bet.
It's true. It's a
You know.
good
All
point.
right. That's it. Thanks, everybody.